Review of the new Palm 3R that I'll be releasing soon. This is the same form factor, size, everything else. Works the same way as the Palm 3. The R stands for repairability. So I've done a couple of things to upgrade this stick. First off, there is a long screw that is inserted into the plastic of this particular stick to give it additional support. I found that in some cases this was a weak link, so I'm just trying to boost it up a little bit. Eventually I'm going to go with an all metal mechanism, but I have to find a good supplier that's reasonably priced. For the R side of things, there's now a this is called a shadow line. There's now a shadow line on the enclosure. It actually shows up more on the camera than in real life, but the enclosure is no longer glued together. Original version I had screws. It was too time consuming to put together, so I started gluing things, but then people wanted to be able to replace the stick, especially in the palm, so it now just snaps on real easy. To repair the stick, this is kind of getting out of focus a little bit, but what I've also done here is, instead of soldering the wires, I'm going to start having a connector here so that you'll be able to plug and unplug without having to desolder. So this is an initial prototype that's going out to one of my customers, but it'll be similar, probably look a little different, but the idea is the same. So to replace the stick itself, you need an M2 hex driver to take out these 4 fasteners, and the whole joystick assembly will pop out. This is a replacement assembly that is easily found on Amazon. They're relatively inexpensive, so you could have some on hand and swap them out, as long as the connector is using this same ground 5-volt setup, which most of them do. The other thing, just in case the microcontroller goes bad, which is infrequent but possible, because you can always have a USB fail or break off. This, I'm not going to glue the board in place. It is a tighter press fit and it holds pretty well, and the port is held and it has a little additional support by the enclosure, so the whole thing can be taken apart. So this will be what I'll be doing going forward to allow, especially on the palm, which tends to take the most abuse, to replace that stick easily in the field without having to send it back to me or relying on me. Thanks for watching.